One block, one steal, one moment of defensive brilliance after another. At just 17 years old, Cooper Flagg isn't just playing college basketball, he's redefining what's possible for a freshman at Duke. Leading the Blue Devils with 16.3 points, 8.6 rebounds, and a combination of defensive statistics that have left NBA scouts calling him a generational talent. And he's doing it all before he can even vote. Welcome to the story of why Cooper Flagg isn't just another top prospect, he's the kind of player that comes along once in a decade. When Cooper Flagg steps onto the court at Cameron Indoor Stadium, he doesn't move like a typical freshman. The way he reads the game, anticipates plays, and impacts both ends of the floor has drawn comparisons to Duke legend Grant Hill, and some say he might be even better. I kind of like the Grant Hill comp, an Eastern Conference scout revealed to ESPN. Grant wasn't a great shooter early on, but could get to his 12 to 15 footer, play downhill, and finish well. Cooper might be a little bigger. Grant was maybe a better raw athlete, but Cooper's on a path to being impactful in ways that don't require creating space or being a knockdown shooter. What makes scouts truly obsessed isn't just his scoring ability, it's his defensive versatility. At 6 foot 9 inches with exceptional length and timing, Flagg can legitimately guard all 5 positions on the court. In an era where defensive switchability is more valuable than ever, he's showing skills that typically take years to develop. The numbers tell a staggering story. Duke holds opponents to 48% shooting at the rim with Flagg on the court, compared to 55% when he's off. He's already 8th in the ACC in combined steals and blocks, displaying an uncanny ability to alter shots without fouling. If he couldn't score a lick and was just a finisher and transition guy, he'd be a top 10 pick, one NBA Eastern Conference GM told ESPN. That's how special his defensive instincts are. But to understand why Flagg is different, we need to go back. At Montverde Academy, he wasn't just dominant, he was transcendent. Named the Gatorade National Player of the Year and McDonald's All-American, Flagg led his team to a perfect 33-0 record and a national championship. Even more impressive, at just 15 years old, Flagg represented Team USA at the FIBA Under-17 World Cup. Against players 2 years older, he averaged 9.3 points and led the team with 10 rebounds and 2.9 blocks per game, helping secure the gold medal. Now, at Duke, he's being tested in ways that will prepare him for the NBA. Head coach John Shea isn't making it easy. He's intentionally pushing Flagg into challenging offensive situations. And that's where the story gets interesting. While his shooting percentages, 42.1% from the field and 25% from 3, might not jump off the page, it's his growth that has scouts salivating. What makes Flagg special is how quickly he adapts and learns. Early in the season, he showed a tendency to settle for jump shots, but watch his evolution, he's increasingly using his explosive first step to attack the rim, showing the kind of development that typically takes years. His offensive arsenal is expanding game by game, from 3-point range to mid-range pull-ups to explosive finishes at the rim. Flagg is showing flashes of being a complete offensive weapon. While his 3-point percentage needs work, his form and free throw shooting suggests significant room for growth. There'll be moments where he has to adjust and gets knocked back, Coach Shire explains. But that's what this whole thing is for, and he's wired for it. He's made to play at Duke, but he's also made to play on the biggest stage. Perhaps most impressive is his motor. In an age where load management is common, Flagg plays with a relentless energy that stands out even at the college level. With every loose ball, every defensive rotation, and every transition opportunity, he's operating at maximum effort. The analytics back this up. Flagg ranks in the top 10 nationally in RAPM, real adjusted plus minus, a remarkable achievement for any player, let alone a freshman. His impact on winning goes far beyond traditional statistics. I fully trust him to maximize every tool he's got, another Eastern Conference scout told ESPN. It's not just about his physical tools, it's his understanding of the game. Watch how he makes the simple play instead of forcing the spectacular, how he anticipates rather than reacts. When comparing Flagg to other elite prospects, what stands out isn't just his current production, it's his floor. Even if he never develops into an elite scorer, his defensive impact and basketball IQ make him a valuable NBA player from day one. His defensive versatility is where NBA scouts see shades of greatness. In an age where teams switch everything on defense, Flagg's ability to guard multiple positions is invaluable. Watch how he slides his feet against guards, holds his ground against centers, and uses his length to disrupt passing lanes. His anticipation is off the charts, notes an NBA scout. He doesn't just block shots, he changes entire offensive game plans. Teams have to know where he is at all times. The evolution is clear. From dominating high school competition at Montverde to making an immediate impact in the ACC, Flagg has shown he can elevate his game at every level. But it's not just about what he's doing now, it's about what he could become. NBA teams aren't just drafting the players they see today, they're investing in his trajectory. At just 17 years old, Flagg's frame still has room to fill out. His shooting mechanics are sound, suggesting his percentages will improve with repetition. His handle is tightening, his passing is becoming more precise. The scary part is that he's already this good while being one of the youngest players in college basketball. Most kids his age are still playing high school ball. The ceiling is astronomical. But perhaps what's most impressive about Flagg isn't any single skill, it's his mentality. In an era of social media hype and instant gratification, he remains focused on improvement. Every game, every practice, every possession is an opportunity to get better. He's a student of the game, Coach Shea reveals. The questions he asks, the way he studies film, he's not just talented, he's dedicated to mastering every aspect of basketball. Looking at Duke's rich history of NBA talent, from Grant Hill to Jason Tatum, Flagg's freshman numbers stand out. He's on pace to become the first Duke freshman to average 15+ points, 8+ rebounds, and 3+ assists while maintaining elite defensive metrics. As the 2025 NBA draft approaches, teams are already positioning themselves. Whether he lands on a rebuilding team needing a franchise cornerstone or a contender looking for an immediate impact player, Flagg's versatility makes him an ideal fit anywhere. Even in pressure situations, he's shown remarkable poise. Against Kentucky in the Champions Classic, despite some late-game struggles, he never backed down. It's his resilience that has scouts convinced he's built for the NBA spotlight. To truly appreciate why scouts are obsessed with Flagg, let's dive deep into the numbers that set him apart. His defensive impact at Duke has been historic for a freshman. Teams are shooting just 48% at the rim when he's on the court, a number that rivals some of the NBA's best rim protectors. But what makes this even more impressive is his ability to defend on the perimeter. According to tracking data, opponents have only made 2 buckets on 11 attempted ISO possessions against him. When we compare him to other elite freshmen since 2008, Flagg ranks 8th in box plus-minus among high major freshmen, placing him just below Evan Mobley and above James Harden. This puts him in a truly elite company. His performance against Spain in the FIBA Under-17 tournament, where he posted 10 points, 17 rebounds, 8 steals and 4 blocks at just 15 years old, might be the best indicator of his potential. Against the older competition, he dominated without needing the ball in his hands. Looking at Flagg's offensive development, the numbers paint a compelling picture of his potential. His impressive free throw shooting mechanics and percentage have scouts believing he can develop into a reliable outside shooter at the next level. What's particularly eye-catching is his elite assist rate of 24%, a number that stands out significantly for a forward, showcasing his natural playmaking ability and court vision. Perhaps most intriguingly is his transition game, where his current 14% transition frequency at Duke represents only half of what he showed at Montverde. This suggests there's still enormous untapped potential in his fast break game, especially considering his exceptional ability to turn defense into offense. When you factor in Duke's more structured offensive system compared to his high school days, it becomes clear that Flagg's offensive ceiling could be even higher than what we're currently seeing. What separates Flagg isn't just his physical tools, it's his processing speed. He's reading the game and making decisions at an NBA level already. That's incredibly rare for someone his age. The combination of elite defensive instincts, rapidly improving offensive skills, and exceptional basketball IQ at such a young age makes him one of the most intriguing prospects in recent memory. The story of Cooper Flagg is still being written, but what we're witnessing at Duke isn't just another talented freshman, it's potentially the emergence of the NBA's next great two-way star. His combination of defensive excellence, offensive potential, and relentless work ethic has scouts obsessed for good reason. What do you think about Cooper Flagg's potential? Is he worthy of the number 1 pick in 2025? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more NBA draft coverage.